Greetings, ladies, gents, oddities, and all the in-betweens. I'm CrimsonSlave, and I've made it another week. I don't know how to explain this week. It's had it's had interesting results between bad and good. So let's go with the good first. I'll switch back to the bad. I'm also having a really not the best night, so I will be switching from Pepsi to spiked Arnold Palmer. I'll explain. So, I have a car now. I am now the proud owner of a green 2006 Ford Escape. Yeah, that's something. I paid all my pre-orders, and I did get my little child village of pop figures. So there's some good in the week. I have been swamped my entire week, but there are some other upsides. For instance, I got Hades. It's a game for Switch. I really like it. Playing it a lot. I can get to Elysium pretty easily with the spear, either using Poseidon's ability to push people away, my spear's ability to actually explode, but mostly using Dionysus' hangover ability. Amazing. But Dionysus' hangover ability mixed with Aphrodite's weak on hit. Powerful builds. So I'm doing that. This week, on a slight uptick, I've been doing photography, and I've actually done things. I've done some photography. I'm going to be making a GIF here shortly, now that I've read up on how to make all of that work together, which is kind of cool to learn. Thing. So I'm going to pick a minute from my week and talk about some random downsides of my week. So I have a car. I like it, I guess. I'm getting used to it. So I've had it since Tuesday. It drives places. It seems fine. It takes normal gas. So, those actions, it's going great. Yeah, there's that. I need to put a new radio in it because the LED in my radio that should tell me what station it is, what time it is, doesn't work. I don't know soldering iron. I'm sure there's someone out there who has, I wouldn't say like wood shop skills, but like someone that has like more adequate skills to do things will look at this video and be like, just buy a soldering iron. I'm not that inclined to do things, and I'm not going to do experiments with a soldering iron that I don't have to try to fix the LEDs in my light. If I knew someone inclined to do that, I would be like, hey, I'm going to get you to help me do this. And here, for $30. I don't know anyone like that. So, got in this car, and I need to put in $75 to get a new radio put into the thing. And that's going to be fun when it shows up. I'm not looking forward to that. Also, work stuff that I logically think about right now that I can't actually talk about. But work stuff has been slightly annoying. And it's been annoying in a very special way, but I can't explain it because it's work stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I'm annoyed also about Enterprise because that core rental I had, apparently they've tied up money. I don't know how to get it back. So I'm gonna have to like waste part of my day to go get invoice so I can send it to someone else, get something else figured out. And that's gonna be a whole long, annoying thing that I honestly am not looking forward to. I'm a little bit tired. Not tired, but I had to open and close all day, which would have been fine if it wasn't how my day was, or our previous day was, for that matter. But, you know, these are the things. So, I did buy myself a small trove of items, by the way. Starting with, I got myself a waffle maker. Waffle maker. Waffle maker. Why did I buy a waffle maker that makes 1-up mushrooms? It was $12 with my employee discount. And I like waffles, actually. I do. It's kind of weird. I do super like waffles. I particularly like blueberry waffles with vanilla base in batter. Excuse me. In the batter, I like it. I like it to be creamy. So I do like waffles. But something that I've learned over the years is that waffle makers are great. They make waffles, and you can get waffle makers that are like have panini presses, and you can get waffles that you can get a lot of waffles, Belgian waffles, regular waffles, flat waffles, pancake makers. What I've learned throughout all that time is that waffle makers are super fucking uneven, and weirdly enough, throughout my years, all my friends' houses, but people I visited, novelty waffle makers just seem to work better. I don't understand what it is. I think it's the fact that like they're only designed to make like one thing. They're not like being pushed forward with the excellence of. I don't know if they're waffle Sunbeam or Black and Decker, other companies, whatever. I don't know. A lot of people make waffle makers, but like waffle makers are really specific and you have to make a thing. But I feel like if you get a waffle maker that's specifically one type of way, makes one type of waffle maker, it kind of works out easier. I say this because I had a friend who had a Star Wars waffle maker. I love that thing. I don't give two shits about the Death Star because like people care about Death Star. I don't. But the blueberry waffles that I had in that Death Star waffle maker that his dad bought himself that makes waffles always was good. My mom got a Sunbeam waffle maker, and we occasionally made waffles in it, and they were sometimes good, sometimes not. Some were floggy, some were flappy, because it all was really weird. But because I used this waffle maker because it was Death Star waffle maker, it was flat and it was one cohesive design. It made one of the best waffles I've ever eaten in my life. So I got a novelty one of the 1-up mushroom because I like eating waffles on occasion, and I feel if I'm gonna pull this out, like I love a good quesadilla maker, even though people think that's kind of stupid. I like to make sure I'm gonna get something good, so I got myself a waffle maker because it was on sale. Sorry, it was on clearance, so why not? Yeah. One thing I got for myself this week. Other thing that I got this week. I now have 2 crap. I have 2 Joker amiibos. Why do I have 2? Because I'm gonna open one of them eventually, maybe not. But in the times that I've tried to find amiibos that actually wanted to use in Smash, that kind of thing, not kind of my ones up there for Animal Crossing that basically only work in Amiibo Festival. I really like my amiibos. My thing is, it's super hard to get more amiibos because once they sell out, they're very hard to find. And if you want to use one or open one gets dented. I talked to a customer who basically told me that whenever you get something that's super rare, he gets 2 of everything. So if one of the boxes are bad, one of them doesn't work, one of them breaks down, he has a backup. And I thought about that, and I just got 2 amiibos. I really like Joker. Hero also came out. I don't play a lot of Dragon Quest. I'm sorry, Dragon Quest fans and Japanese people who love Dragon Quest. I don't play a lot of it. I played a few. They're okay. But I don't care enough about Hero to pay money to get a thing for it. I care enough to get Link, Roy, and Greninja. Most of those, rest of my amiibos were mostly gifts. But the ones that I have, care about those. Bought those. And Animal Crossing ones, because I like Animal Crossing. Along with my other things I've gotten, I completed my Inuyasha pop figure selection. So now I have Inuyasha versus Somaru anime moment. I like Inuyasha up until the whole Mount Hakare conundrum, because Fake Mountain. I can write about that for hours actually. Maybe an hour and change. Because Fake Mountain still annoys me. Fake Mountain. Let it go. I feel like a rant coming about a fake mountain. You can't fake mountains. Along with that, more recent one that I got. Is this Kratos? I have Kratos! And he glows in the dark. Why Kratos? I like God of War. It's weird. I love God of War. The new God of War, I really like. It was challenging. It was super hard. The Valkyries kicked my ass a lot, and I really did enjoy playing those games. But when it comes to God of War, I super like it. But I'm not in love with the first 3 games. I'm in love with everything outside of the first game. I actually never had to play the original God of War until I never played the original God of War until I met Grell, who had it on PS3. And I played it for the first time, and I hated it. I actually really like God of War because I played God of War because I really like Greek mythology and Greek gods, because one of the things I studied in school, one of the things I didn't like that in poetry. But I played God of War 2 and forward, and I mean like everything forward. So I played God of War 2. I played the PSP game about Kratos' mom and brother. I played the 3rd game, and I thought whole thing through, this guy got shafted. It's worse. It's bad. Everyone's horrible for this guy. Kratos has a point. And then I played the first game. And all the empathy faded away because Kratos is whiny. And like knowing how the first game went and how those events played out, I kind of lost my care for Kratos. But the new God of War game pulled me back in. Aside from right now it's coming out, I actually have God of War Collector's Edition up in my room. I have the lower Collector's Edition because there was 2 versions. I got the middle tier of those because I didn't care about getting the actual rings. But that's what I got. But I have that. I kind of like God of War. Is it? I love it. But I do like Kratos's chains, and I do like pop figures. So I got Kratos and his with the Blade of Chaos. It's kind of cool and long art. I like my Hunter pop figure. I don't get why they're PlayStation inclusive. True, they're made by PlayStation. They're both PlayStation exclusive games, and I kind of get it. But both of these have their own franchises. Kratos has had, what, 7 games currently? And I kind of thought it would say, God of War, Kratos, because that might mean that they make more people, like Zeus or Atreus. And I thought that would be something cool, but it just says PlayStation on it. I didn't get Joel, because apparently, the other day, I was confused by this, and I sat down, and I went to a computer, looked at it, and these are all part of the PlayStation exclusive set. So, that's weird. So, there's that. That's kind of how that is. So, there's that. I ordered Grell Ratchet and Clank. That comes out. That's going to be PlayStation exclusive, even though Ratchet and Clank has its own series in 9 games. Yeah, about 9 games. But it's gonna be a Sony exclusive one, which is weird. Now, one of the things about this week that I was looking forward to across the board was the fact that I am going to own the entire Cyberpunk thing. And, I kind of care about Cyberpunk. I did get a random box that I still don't know what's in it. And I'm really looking forward to the game. I recently got 2 Cyberpunk shirts for work, because work and gaming. Cyberpunk, why not? I say we're one of my favorite franchises, Borderlands. But I got things. So I have. I'm just going back and forth. So I currently have the female, because it's going to have different things. I thought it was super cool that they actually released these separately. So this is the female, and they released the female protagonist option on International Women's Day, which I thought was a really, really cool idea. And they're the female. So I'm pretty sure this is the female. It's personally, but it also has a slight design to one of the people that does your mods in the game. And she's a super cool character. I'm probably going to get a statue of her. I really like her design. I also got Takamura. I'm not 100% sure who he is. I think he's the guy that shot in the trailer. Don't know if that's true or not. But he's a part of the set, so I got him. Because even though I pre-ordered all these pop figures, I didn't get him. And that was an issue that I had to remedy. Last minute. Yeah. Also, pop figures in a box. They're all Cyberpunk though. I have Johnny Silverhand, played by Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves is the reason why I have to fight to get a collector's edition of this game now, because Keanu Reeves is the person. Oh, I really like Keanu Reeves. Johnny Silverhand is gonna be interesting. I'm kind of curious why there's so much merchandise for him, considering how I've seen the trailer for it, and he's supposed to be an AI, and only Samurai can see him. So I'm super interested with all the Johnny Silverhand things coming out, where all marketing is for it. I don't get it. Keanu Reeves. Everyone loves Keanu Reeves. I like Keanu Reeves. But I'm curious why there's so much Johnny Silverhand things if he's technically going to be a side character or a supporting character in the end. What's that? I also have the V-Mail. This one's special because it came from GameStop exclusively, and it glows in the dark. Can't wait to see that. I'll explain. So I realized recently that I've got a lot more pop figures, and I need to reorganize all my shelves and buy another shelf. I'm gonna buy a 6-foot shelf. I'm gonna buy another 6-foot shelf and put it under my current shelf, and then I'm gonna like put things on the bottom of it, and I'm gonna make it into like a whole thing. But like, I just need another shelf for all my pop figures, and I'm going to separate all my pop figures by series because you can't see it. I can't tell our computer to get the angle for it to be right. But up here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I have 4 rows of 16 on this shelf, and I have a mess over here. So over here, I have my Borderlands. There's my pop figures. There's my other Borderlands pop figures. I have my Persona sets, I'm going to get to in a second. And I also have some Titanfall pop figures, some pop figures from Cowboy Bebop, and also 2 from Thing, 2 from Overwatch. I got a Howard Duck pop figure because I love Howard Duck. So my pop figure collection is kind of spanning out how they all are. And I kind of want to sit down this week because I'm off for 4 days. And I want to go through and fix it. I also kind of sad about this because like one of the things I have is Enchantress. Enchantress was a weird find for Suicide Squad. And I actually stopped collecting Suicide Squad pop figures because I realized at some point that no matter how inclusive I got of Suicide Squad, I couldn't get Enchantress. So Enchantress was given out in a loot box that I found out too late to get, so I could never complete the series. I was like, I'm never going to get the pops. I'm never be able to complete my my second set. So there's no reason to it because I got into pop figure collecting right before that happened. So the first pop figure set I ever collected was Dishonored 2. Across the board, same week Dishonored 2 was coming out. The day they got released, I was at stores looking for them. I was at Target waiting for my exclusives. I was at GameStop. The day they opened, get there because I was wanting all of my pop figures for Dishonored 2. Dishonored 2, maybe my favorite game franchise of all time. So I had to get all those. But like, I haven't really completed a whole set of them since then. I think I'm only completed 3 sets. So I have all the Borderlands pop figures. I care about Borderlands. I have every pop figure for Seraph of the M. I have a Federation pop figure for Paul Anderson, one of my favorite animations of all time. It's really, really short. It's really good. I really love it. I have that, but I have mostly every pop figure for everything else. I have almost all of Westworld, the first gen, but I don't have the second wave. But I do have all of Hellboy. So basically, if it's something that I care about, I have everything for it. And it's kind of is what it is. I have all of FLCL. There's only 4. I have I have Daria, but I have everything Borderlands, and I currently have everything for Persona 5. If I care about it, I would collect Nightmare Christmas ones. So many characters from Nightmare Before Christmas. It'd be hard to like collect all of them because I have Lock, Stock, and Barrel. I have Lock, Stock, and Barrel in the bathtub. There's one for Oogie Boogie. There's one for Jack's Lament. There's one for him Happy. One for him Sad. There's ones with him and Zero. Ones with him and Sally. The entire town of Halloween has its own pop figure. There are big ones, small ones. So I like Nightmare Before Christmas. One of my favorite things. It may have been one of my identifying factors. And, understanding that having depression isn't the worst thing in the world. And failure is bad. But I can't collect all the pop figures because they're hard to find and they're really weird to get. And I think they would basically be a third of my collection if I actually got all of them. So no. Know that. What else have I got? I have one. I have regular V-Mail, non-glow-in-the-dark. Oh yeah, I want the Hidget. I'm just going to get I'm going to get everything I want for Cyberpunk. because I'm me, and I try to like collect everything that I care about. And I'm super waiting to for Cyberpunk, so I'm probably going to collect everything Cyberpunk. And my last one, Cyberpunk, is Johnny Silverhands with pistols. And I'm still confused about this because he's seen AI, but I don't know. I'm really interested in that. Like, Cyberpunk coming out soon, coming out November 19th, and I'm trying to figure out what those Johnny Silverhands, a lot of merchandise for him, maybe 6 calories. I don't know. So, those are all Cyberpunk pop figures they currently have. I just been digging. I don't think there's any more announced yet. I thought there would be some Hot Topic, but there weren't. So there's that. I got 2 more this week. One of the things I got was super I had to have. I have Jack Nicholson Joker. Oh no, there's something really good, cool about it. Jack Nicholson Joker is one of my favorite Jokers. He's one of the first Jokers I saw in a movie that I actually super liked. Because growing up, I didn't watch the Adam West cartoon show. It was on at really weird times, and I liked watching Arthur and other shows on PBS, and I didn't have a lot of time for that. Plus, at my regular age, I got really into Doctor Who, and my grandmother made me watch soap operas. So, I didn't have a lot of time to watch other things. But yeah, I have Jack Nicholson Joker. I'm super excited for it. It's very, very nice. And it will add to my small Joker collection. And I have a lot of Jokers. And a weird one. I also have Queen now. It's Hot Topic exclusive, and it's GameStop exclusive, and I don't understand why they're making them now. Because, like, I was unboxing one day, and I got a random Fox. I was like, oh, Fox! I had that Sasuke, and I'm like, I love this. And randomly, someone at my store was like, Jack, we have Queen now. Do you want it? I was like, yeah. So, like, I'm interested in this because, like, I don't know with this now, because I now have Queen, if they're going, because, like, I currently have Joker, Skull, Panther, Morgana. I have the Persona 5 pop box, so I have the special edition Joker prison uniform. I also have Joker with without mask. And I'm just curious if they're going to do the rest of the Phantom Thieves, or if they're going to do the limited run, everyone else from Persona 5. I think it'd be kind of cool to have everyone Persona 5. That'd be kind of that cool. So yeah, that's all the things I got this week. Yeah, all the things I got this week. I realize now that I have my pop tower is blocking out the light that shines from my thing on my screen. So like that's a little dark there for a second. Outside of that, I got some weird news. I was talking to Rob. I was talking to Phoenix, and we were talking about random things, and I found out that she has cancer. So I don't know. My good friend Phoenix might be going to Tennessee for a little bit to deal with his mom, and that's something super interesting because cancer is super bad, and I hope my friend does that okay, because that is his last, as per on his mom's side, because grandmother's gone and that. So I'm concerned for my best friend and how that's going to shake out. But besides that, my week's been pretty mixed. It sucks that I can't play music in my car, and that kind of sucks, but I've pushed forward with it. I want to pay $75 for radio. I want to cut into like a lot of extra things that I didn't expect to do with my week. But yeah, had a nice long day. Talked to a friend. Wait, got something else. We're back. I thought I grabbed it, but I didn't. Something that I actually wanted that I did not end up getting is this. This is Kingdom Majestic. This is something that I pre-ordered for myself because I love Kingdom. It is a side-scrolling game where you basically go back and forth and you conquer lands by evil. It's really interesting, trust me. It's super simple. It was the internet hotness at some point. You can look up Kingdom or Kingdom Two Crowns. Someone's played it. It's something out there. I love it. I've beaten it. I love it to death. And I got it because of my love of the game itself. So I came Majestic now. I'm super in love with it. And I have it for Switch, so that means I play it with my good friend Grell. Because Grell see me play Kingdom Majestic. She see me play Kingdom Two Crowns, and she got enthralled with my random practice at it, and the fact that like I went super long. I also played Kingdom Majestic. I played Kingdom on Twitch a long time ago for someone wants to see like basically what her thing that she can't stop playing Stardew Valley. I was like, Kingdom's kind of like Stardew Valley, so I played that for her. That was kind of cool. And I also played this for my good friend Phoenix when he used to be in Tennessee because he won't know what I was playing, and I basically started streaming random games to Twitch. Speaking of that, I might go back to that. I say might because not really like a bad thing one or the other. I just haven't. Since I've been doing a lot of random things, I said last week I'm over what I was dealing with. Randomly, I may go back and start playing that. I may play different games because I'm playing a lot of Outer Worlds currently, and I plan to play a lot more Outer Worlds and finish that. So I don't know. Maybe I'll start playing different games on Twitch. Maybe. But my week has been mixed. I've had a lot of random things go wrong. My car needs radio. I've been cleaning a lot. I'm actually getting better. Like, my room is approaching weird minimums of things. Like, maybe by the end of next week, people can walk into it without walking over clothes. Maybe the clothes that I've washed will end up folded because of reasons I can't get into. But those problems might be over now, so my room may start going back to be completely clean. This video is 30 minutes long. Didn't mean it for it to be that way. I knew it'd be kind of long because of my opening, showing pop figures and getting off on conversational points. But it's been a week. It's been a hard week, a lot of problems, a lot of ups and downs, and I'm trying my best to be calm and work through the issues that I'm currently having with life. I hope that things get better, and I hope that things improve, or not just me, but for you. Whatever you're going through, I hope that what you're going through works out. I hope that the issues that you're dealing with maybe lessen over the course of accumulation of a week. I do these videos every week. My family watches them, and it ends there. Because like I see my thing. No one watches my thing. I don't exactly do these videos because I'm planning to be YouTube famous. But like, I think it's interesting to see the progression of week to a week, clothes that I wear, things that I'm doing, little things about my personality, clothes that I wear, the condition of my hair, what I'm drinking, how I've changed, what I've paid for, and what goes in the accumulation of a week-to-week basis. It's interesting. My mood does fluctuate on the scale of excited, happy, sad, depressed, and annoyed. So, like, my emotions go across the board. And when you review an entire week, it's interesting to see where I sit when the week ends. But I've ranted enough. I have a new car. I have a random boatload of things. And I'm hoping that things get better. For everyone. But with that, week things. Next week, nothing's planned actually. Next week, nothing's planned. My plans kind of fell apart with some stuff for this week. So next week, I don't know. It's honest. But next week, I hope things are good, and I hope things continue to be okay. And I will talk to you all again then. I thank you for your time, your consideration, your patience, and your viewership. I hope that my video was entertaining, and I will catch all of you again next week.